Welcome to Speidel's California Minute. I'm your host, Catherine Zidane, and this week we're discussing new questions on California business tax returns related to reporting and remitting unclaimed property. We have a longer article on this topic in the upcoming October issue of Speidel's California Tax Letter that will get into the details of reporting unclaimed property and the new voluntary compliance program. As a result of AB 466 enacted last year, the FTB added new questions on 2021 California Forms 100, 100S, 565, and 568 related to a business's unclaimed property reporting history. For decades, businesses have had to annually file unclaimed property reports with the California State Controller's Office, and failure to file these reports can result in significant interest and fines. Businesses will have to respond to the following questions on their California tax returns. Has this business entity previously filed an unclaimed property holder remit report with the State Controller's Office? If yes, when was the last report filed, and what was the last amount remitted? Tax professionals might want to consider adding these questions to next year's client organizer list. AB 466 also grants the FTB the authority to share this information with the Controller's Office, as well as the taxpayer's entity status and the date the FTB last updated the taxpayer's entity status, and the taxpayer's revenue range, which is the entity's net income for corporations, ordinary income for partnerships, total income for LLCs, or total gross receipts for nonprofits. In general, California businesses, banking and financial institutions, life insurance corporations, and other business entities holding unclaimed financial assets belonging to another person are required to file a report with the California State Controller's Office if the item has been held by the entity for longer than the dormancy period for that item, which is usually 3 years. Examples include any dividend, profit, distribution, interest, or payment on principal owed to a shareholder that has not been claimed within 3 years, vendor payments, wages, salaries, commissions, and similar items that remain unclaimed by the owner for more than 1 year, and intangible property like rebates that are unclaimed for more than 3 years. A business has to file 2 different reports with the Controller's Office, a holder notice report on November 1st, and a holder remit report and remittance of property the following year between June 1st and June 15th. Different dates apply to insurance companies. AB 2280 was enacted this year and establishes a new unclaimed property voluntary disclosure program that will waive interest for taxpayers who voluntarily come into compliance. The program is effective January 1st, 2023, but it's dependent on the legislature appropriating money for the program, so it likely won't be implemented until later in 2023. According to the author of AB 2280, it's estimated that 1.3 million businesses that file taxes with the FTB have failed to report unclaimed property that's in their possession. Businesses that, without reasonable cause, don't comply with the reporting requirements are subject to interest at the rate of 12% on the value of the property that should have been reported, paid, or delivered. The interest is capped at $10,000 if the holder timely pays or delivers the property, but fails to substantially comply with the reporting requirements. Fines are increased if the noncompliance is willful. Because of the addition of the new questions on business tax returns, it's important to let your business clients know about the increased likelihood of unclaimed property audits in the future, and that now is a good time to review whether they're compliant with their reporting and remitting requirements. You can attend Speidel's 2022-2023 Federal and California Tax Update at a live seminar this year or at a live or on-demand webinar. All of the available dates and options are at caltax.com, along with a full list of topics covered. That's all for this week. Join us next time for another episode of Speidel's California Minute.